Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 live. We are talking self-love and self-care in the Crush Burnout Reclaim Your Life 5-day challenge. And so today I'm going to do something a little different. I feel like I just got off my Wednesday live off of my regular page, my non-group page. So I feel like I've been live. But I want to do something a little different. Let me grab a drink of water if you don't mind. So let's recap first of all, because I know that some people, like, oh my gosh, I missed day 1 or I haven't done day 2, whatever. So let's first of all recap. And everyone there is no reason to be stressed out by this challenge. The whole point is to not be stressed out. So day 1, we were talking about awareness, and I have that nice chart with the 3 stages talking about stress, the conservation of energy, where we hold everything in and it's like social withdrawal. And then stage 3 was exhaustion, which is the point we are trying to avoid. Okay. And that's where I was. So that was day 1, awareness of burnout. What is burnout? What stage are you in? And then day 2, we were talking about the gremlins, the inner voices, as well as your vision, your values, and your goals. And so day 1 was assessing where are you on the burnout scale of the 3 stages. Day 2 was really looking at your values and your goals, and are they aligning with what you are doing? So big. So it's the mindset was day 2. Yesterday was the mindset, talking about the values, talking about the goals, talking about the gremlins, those inner pesky voices. Okay. So that's the recap, day 1, day 2. And now we're at day 3, which is all about self-love and self-care. And it's so important. And many times we don't even stop to think about ourselves and how we're showing ourselves some love, how we're showing ourselves some self-care, and why is it important? And so what I'm going to do a little bit different is talk about, first of all, why it's important, and then go through the document. And I just reposted it because I know there's been so many posts. I posted it right up at the top, but the document, I'm going to also go through that. So maybe we can do this all in one foul swoop and get day 3 done. And then we'll move forward to day 4 tomorrow. So self-love, self-care, why is it important? First of all, it's mentally and physically beneficial, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Self-love and self-care, sometimes people think that you have to spend all this money for self-love and self-care. And self-love is more of that feeling, the affirmations. What do you love about yourself? Really loving yourself. You are your best friend. And so love yourself like you would love your best friend. Self-care is the action piece. And yeah, I like massages, and sometimes they can get pricey, but for me, it's worth it because I know that I get tense, right here, my neck, and I just need that. I used to feel guilty about getting massages, and now I do not, because I know the benefits, and I want to be my best self to me so that I can be my best self to others. And I know I've said that a gazillion times, and it doesn't hurt to keep repeating it. And so why is the self-love and self-care important? So first of all, the relationships may suffer if you're not showing yourself some love, because if you're not loving yourself, it's going to spread to everyone else around you. And who wants that? No one, and don't forget, if you're hopping in, say hey, and then replay if this is replay. Thank you so much. I just remembered. And it's not selfish. It's not selfish to show yourself some love, because if you really want to justify this, you're showing yourself some love so that you can show others even more love. Not more love than you show yourself, but show others love. You know what I'm saying? It's not selfish at all. And if you have to justify it, that's how you can justify it. And you become a more effective, a more efficient, and more energetic person if you're spending that quality time on you, if you're really putting that time into your schedule. And others will learn from you. If they see you showing yourself some love and some self-care, then they will be more likely to not only appreciate you doing that for you, but start doing it for themselves. And then you also can set up those boundaries. We all need some boundaries sometimes. And I know many of the people in this group have children. And so it's setting up those boundaries that, and loved ones, whatever it is, whoever is around you, but setting up those boundaries to say, hey, I need some time for me right now. I do that. Even with my husband, I do that. And he respects that and knows that that's probably the best thing. And it's a positive attitude. You have a positive attitude when you're showing yourself some love and some self-care. You have even more of a positive attitude. I've always had a positive attitude, but I believe so much more in myself now, and I have so much more confidence because I am loving myself. Give myself a big hug. You guys too, right now, okay? Everybody, give yourself a big hug. Okay, how did that feel? Awesome, right? So the bottom line is to be kind to yourself, and just as I said before, just like you would be to your best friend. And remember that you are one. Mind and body, you are one. And so what I envision is, let's say we are not one. We are not thinking of ourselves as one, that we are thinking of our mind as separate from our body. So what do I envision is, let's say your mind, you're focused, you're clear, all of these things. However, you're exhausted. You're physically exhausted. So you're mentally apt and you're physically exhausted. So what I picture is your mind dragging around your body, like, okay, come on, and then the other way around. So let's picture now your mind, you're a little bit foggy, you're unclear, you are not up to your full potential, and your body's like, go, go, go. So then here we've got your body dragging around your mind. Okay, come on, let's go. We want to be one. We want to be whole. We want to be fulfilled, body, mind, physically, and mentally. Okay, so just picture that, that we are one. Take care of your body, take care of your mind. It's all one thing. Let me see. Was there anything else there? Yeah, we're all one and it all needs care. Okay, and so now I want to go over to the documents. Yeah, there we go. So day 3 is, as I said, all about self-love and self-care. And the quote is, I think the most important thing in life is self-love. Because if you don't have self-love and respect for everything about your own body, your own soul, your own capsule, oh, I love that, our own capsule, then how can you have an authentic relationship with anyone else? This is by Shailene Woodley. And so self-love, the definition is the regard for one's own being. And the definition of self-care is it's the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, and particularly during periods of stress. Okay, and so make time for it. If you have to put it in your calendar, make time for you, That's it. If that's what you have to do. And then eventually it will become habit. And most of us wait until that time. It's like, oh my gosh, I am so exhausted. I need to take time for me. It's like, don't wait till that second. Make it a habit. And then you don't have to get to that exhaustion stage. Crushing the burnout, remember, is the point of this challenge. Yeah, so stop waiting for desperation. Make it a continuous priority. And so the question in this document is, how much time are you spending on you? So really think about that. I know for me, I spent 38 years never thinking about spending time on me. Actually thinking about that, and so really think of how much time you're spending time on you. And so it may be exercising for some of you. It may be walking in nature. I'm trying to think of everyone in this group. Exercising seems to be a common theme. Nature, we have a lot of outdoors people here. So those kinds of things, making time for you. And how much time are you spending on you? And then that would be a reality check. Because if you say, zilch, then okay. So we begun changing the mindset yesterday. So now you have this mindset that it's okay to provide self-love and self-care, right? And so the action for self-love is, on this document, choose one or two or all of, did you get that? Choose one or two or all of the following items to help you begin loving the amazingness that is you. And commit to this for at least 15 minutes per week. So who's on board? I need someone to comment who is on board to committing to 15 minutes per week just for you. Even if you catch the replay, comment later that yes, you're on board. I would like to know that. And I always hear about time, and I always say that if something's important enough for you, then you will make time for it. So here are the 8 things that you can choose, 1 or 2 or all, to do this week, 15 minutes. That's all. 15 minutes, you can do it. So the first thing is show yourself some gratitude. However you want to do that. Wake up in the morning, maybe have a gratitude journal, maybe you do a voice memo, 3 things you're grateful for every day, because that gratitude really starts sinking in, and it changes your whole persona. If you're grateful for everything, and for me, I'm grateful for even the littlest things. I'm grateful, Find a like-minded community and ask for help. And right now we're in a like-minded community. I would say that this is a like-minded community. Write down all the things that are going great for you right now. So this is all about staying in the present. We're always thinking about the future. If I only had this, if I only had that, or we're stuck in the past. I can't believe that happened. Focus on right now. What is going great for you? I know you can think of 3 things. I can think of 3 things that are going great for you. So if I can think about it, you can think about it. Love your body. So this is talking about what are you putting in your body? I know you can relate. I love pizza. I love pizza. If I was on a desert island and there was one thing I could have for the rest of my life, it'd be pizza. However, I also know that eating pizza every day is not being kind to my body. So let's think about when we're eating too. And I've been working on this, this is part of my curriculum, and I am not a fitness person or a nutritionist, but really think about loving your body when you think about eating and how you're treating your body. That would be exercise, all of those things. Stop the comparison game. Stop this, oh, if I only had what she has, or if I only had what he has. You're not getting the whole picture. You're only seeing this one part of someone. So when you're seeing someone and they have something that you want, stop comparing you to them. However, if there's something that someone else wants or has that you want, go for it. Go for it. What's stopping you? But don't make it a comparison. And then let go. So let go of the control. Let go of the control that you think you need. This will be so just like a release. And then write down 3 things you love about yourself. I know sometimes it's hard to think about 3 things that we think about that we love about ourselves, but really there are 3 things, I promise you. There are many more than 3 things, but write down the 3 things that you love about yourself. And it's kind of similar to the affirmations that we did. And then the 8th one, and my favorite one, if you pick any of them, I do this one. When you look in the mirror, smile at yourself. Okay? Just smile at yourself. Instead of looking in and making the yucky faces like, oh, what about this thing, this friend that I've got here on my chin? Okay? Smile at yourself. So that was the self-love section. And then we've got self-care. And so write down 3 things you like to do for fun or relaxation. So, and I give some examples here. It could be cloud watching, meditation, walking in nature, deep breathing, dancing to your favorite song. Find your favorite song, turn up the volume, and get going. It's so much fun. Video yourself if you want. And let me see, was there anything else? So decide how you will incorporate one of these 3 activities into your week. And then next week, incorporate 2 things, and next week, 3 things. And even if it's 5 minutes, it's okay. Okay, so we basically went through the entire document right here in this video. So if you watch the video, you're basically covering day 3. So self-love, why is it important? We talked about that. Choose 1 or 2 of or all of the 8 things that I list here for self-love, and tell me Tell me which things you're choosing. And then for the self-care, write down 3 things that you like to do for fun or relaxation and incorporate one of those things this week into your daily routine. Daily this week, not daily, this week. Which reminds me, tomorrow is how to change our daily routine. So I'll upload that document. Most likely I'll upload it in the morning. I feel like I stress people out doing it the night before, so I'll probably put it in the morning because I don't want people to be stressed out. Yep. So that was everything. Self-love, self-care. Pop in if you have any questions at all. Please, please, please. I love the engagement. So say what you're going to do for your self-love, what you're going to do about your self-care. And if you have any questions, and let me see, was there anything else? Yep. Tomorrow we're going to talk about changing the daily routine. So this is really, we've already looked at burnout, what it is, the 3 stages. We looked at the mindset piece, changing the mindset, looking at your values and your goals. And now we've talked about your self-love and your self-care. And now you're incorporating all of these things by changing your daily routine. And then Friday, day 5, we will talk about recapping all of this. What next steps can you take? And I love your feedback on this. How did this challenge, how has it gone? What did you learn? Oh my gosh, I would love that. I just love hearing from people. And then don't forget, I'm going to be offering a free scholarship, 4 months to work with me, which is huge, huge. I'm a certified professional coach, former CFO, all of these awesome things. And so not only will you be able to make this shift during this 5-day challenge, but you'll be able to make this enormous shift, eye-opening, life-altering. And I'm not just saying that, you will, I know, for 4 months to work with me. So let me know if you're interested in that also. Who's excited about that? I will pick that person on Friday. And then I'll have another surprise for you also Friday night on the live at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, I think that's it. I don't see any comments, but make sure you type replay, any comments, talk about your self-love, your self-care, and I will hop in tomorrow night and then hop in to put the document in the morning. And I think that's it. All right, guys, much love. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.